Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Indeed, there is no smoke without fire. So, a few hours ago, the Senate President Gospel Akpabio of the 10th Senate had told Nigerians that there is no feud anywhere. That this particular Senate is more united than ever. Well, apparently, news are seeping out as some senators are fuming over the way Gospel Akpabio is treating them like little children. And is if they're literally calling him out over the retreat they're supposed to be having, and there's nowhere to sleep. Let's finally go into the full details to find out what is going on and why it looks like this is probably time bomb ticking waiting to happen. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, according to the news, senators of the 10th Senate have continued to lament on the leadership style of the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio. Some of the lawmakers who spoke to our correspondent on the condition of anonymity slammed Akpabio for treating them like children, accusing Akpabio of abandonment and disrespect. The lawmakers who are in Ikot for a two-day retreat organized by the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILDS, were in total disarray upon arrival. A senator from the South-South geopolitical region, a geopolitical zone, in a chat said, "We arrived here yesterday and nothing was on ground. We were left stranded without an accommodation. Some of us went back to Uyo because even the Senate President failed to show up. Akpabio just brought us to his hometown without proper arrangement. He's treating us like his children, wanting everybody to worship him like God. That's not fair. This is democracy," he said. Another lawmaker from the Northwest geopolitical zone called on the Senate President to resign over his ineffective leadership style. This retreat would have been held in Abuja to save money for Nigerians, but the Senate President insisted on bringing us to his village. "We are here, but he is not here. We don't have accommodation, and we are stranded." Yesterday, the National Democratic Coalition in the United States slammed the leadership style of the Senate President. This is as the group alleged that Akpabio lacked empathy for the suffering of the Nigerians. The pro-democracy group also chided the Senate President for failing to carry other senators along in certain affairs of the upper chamber. The call for his resignation was championed in a statement released to newsmen Tuesday in Abuja by the executive director of NADECO USA, Lloyd Ugo. The statement reads, and I quote, "Akpabio has shown a lack of empathy for poor and suffering Nigerian masses when he recently turned a 'let Nigerians breathe' comment by a senator into a pun which attracted mocking laughter from his colleagues during plenary. Only recently, the chief whip of the Senate, that's Senator Ali Ndume, Borno South, and Senator Mohammed Onawo, Nasarawa South as well, openly accused Akpabio of not giving senators adequate opportunity to interrogate and scrutinize bills, especially money bills, and warned that history would judge him for approving executive requests and passing important legislations post-haste. Now, the development came barely 24 hours after the senator representing Adamawa North Senatorial District, that's Elisha Abo, accused the former Akwa Ibom governor of being behind his election nullification by an Abuja Court of Appeal. Okay, but very quickly, the same Abo that's Senator, I think he's actually taking a rest now, Senator Elisha Abu, had actually apologized as well. He said, based on what Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president, must have told him, that I have every reason to believe that he has every reason to believe that Senator Godswill Akpabio does not have a hand in all the drama that unfolded in his Senate in the election matter. Even went further to say that he even went ahead and swore on his mother's grave, and he has been holding that he held his late mother in high esteem, talking about the Senate president, on that grounds alone, that he believes and that the Senate president obviously do not have a hand in his leaving the Senate. Don't forget that before he retracted those statements, talking about Senator Abu, he mentioned that 4 to 5 other senators will be joining him. But let's find out if eventually those 5 senators will eventually join him. If one of them do join him, then maybe he got whatever he got, information he got from a very reliable source. Okay, but let's look at the arrangement being made by Godswill Akpabio and why the other senators are super angry with him over the poor arrangement. To start with, I think that part of logistics should have been properly handled. And I think if the Senate president was or is super busy, would have handed over that logistic part to a firm and organization of some sort that would ensure that as they are arriving, there's accommodation in place for each and every senator and a place for them for recreation or whatever it is they need to refreshing and all that so that they can come and start the business of the day. That's one. Two, I see no reason why they will have to bring whatever meeting they have straight to the village of the Senate president. Abi. They want to tell us that Akwa Maya, yeah. You don't need to know that Abuja is safe and sound, safe and clear. They would have easily have used Abuja, like the senator rightly pointed out, to save taxpayers' money. But then again, you had this reason. And Nadeco is literally calling that the leadership style of Akpabio is not commensurate with the needs of the Nigerian people, that he lacks empathy. He seems to be passing every bill that comes to his table. I nay, but we all know that Godswill Akpabio is a very phlegmatic, temperamented man who would always, not want problems, but then again, is doing what he thinks he should do. But well, let's see how this whole feud goes on, because already the northern senators are already calling for his resignation. But it's like they don't know Godswill Akpabio at all. Godswill Akpabio, Senate president, will resign. It will not happen. If worst situation have not happened, why should his own? In fact, it's the least of his worry. Well, I guess that's we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on the fact that Nedeko has called for his resign? Some women Nigerians have called for the resignation of Godswill Akpabio, and others believe that he has a good leadership style, but championing or is some northern senators who believe that his leadership style is quite childish. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.